Right, so welcome back to another video on this channel. Let's discuss the top 4 race because it has well and truly been blown open tonight. I mean, it's fair to say. Leicester City 2, Newcastle United 4 at the King Power Stadium. Newcastle were somehow 4-0 up, 4-0 up with 10 minutes to go against Leicester City at the King Power Stadium. I still can't wrap my head around it. I know they conceded 2 late goals to Mark Albright, and Kelechi Iheanacho, of course, had to bag as he usually does this second half of the season, but nevertheless, this result has massive, significance on the top 4 race overall. In terms of Newcastle, I mean, fair play to them. They were absolutely unbelievable tonight. I think it's fair to say for most of the game anyway, even though the fact that they conceded 2 late goals, they still to be 4-0 up at the King Power Stadium. Johnny Evans or not, it's a massive achievement for them. They're definitely safe in the Premier League now, even though before the game I thought they were safe anyway. But yeah, a massive performance from them. They were unbelievable. So good in the counter-attack. I mean, I actually, to be fair, I'm going to be honest here, I actually didn't know this game was going ahead, and then I checked the score with 25 minutes or so left. I saw that Newcastle were 2-0 up inside the first half, and I was like, what is going on here? And then as soon as I start watching the game, Callum Wilson makes it 3-0, and then about 10 minutes later he makes it 4-0. So I was like, what the hell happened here? So I didn't see the first 2 goals, I will admit that, but for the third and fourth goal, I mean, it's just something else from Newcastle on the counter-attack. It really is. They went forward on the counter-attack like absolutely unbelievably. Saint-Maximin, Joe Willock. Joe Willock must be a Chelsea fan. I'm sorry, I'm convinced he has to be a Chelsea fan. Nothing can convince me otherwise at this stage, because the amount of goals he has scored to earn Newcastle points against, top 4 contenders with us, I think of the Spurs game 2-2, this game against Leicester, a goal to win against West Ham. Joe Willock is a Chelsea fan. Just admit it, Joe. Just admit it. We will accept you. Do not worry. You don't have to go back to Arsenal. You've already pretty much, done your bit in terms of getting top 4. He's done more for us to get top 4 than most of the players we actually have at this moment in time, which just says something, because we've been doing really well. But nevertheless, back onto that, after that tangent, Newcastle's probably safe now at this moment in time. 39 points to their name. A massive, turnaround in results in this last month or so. They've been done really well. Steve Bruce maybe deserves a little bit of credit, especially from me, because I've been one of the main haters of him. But nevertheless, we'll get back to Leicester, because of course they are the main topic of conversation that played in this match. And just an absolute capitulation for them of sorts, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, before the game, and in general, I was thinking, I think they've learned a lesson from last season, Leicester. I really do. I thought that they'd learned a lesson, and I thought they will still get top 4. And to be honest, I still do kind of hold that opinion, even though Chelsea can go ahead of them, win tomorrow over City, which albeit is very unlikely, but it can happen. West Ham can go into the point of them. I think Liverpool have 2 games in hand, and if they win them both, which is unlikely again because the Premier League's so tough this year, they can go to 2 points behind them as well. So the top 4 race is well and truly up for grabs. But even still, I can see Leicester still getting it. But at the same time, I looked at their fixture list about 10 minutes ago. They've 3 games left of the season, so obviously they've played 35 games, they've played a game more than all the teams around them. But Leicester City, in their next game, they go away to Manchester United at Old Trafford. Of course, they have a really poor record against United, especially at Old Trafford in recent years. After that, they play Chelsea away from home, which, obviously is going to be a massively tough game for them, because Chelsea are doing so well under Thomas Tuchel. We're such a hard team to beat. And of course, Chelsea will have 8,000 fans in attendance as well, so that's going to be a massive advantage for us. And then Leicester finish the season at home to Spurs, who, yes, aren't the best of teams, obviously, but can, with the fact they have nothing to play for, easily beat Leicester away from home, even though Leicester will have 8,000 fans for that one as well, I'm pretty sure. So, overall, the top 4 race is well and truly blown wide open, because Chelsea as well, obviously Chelsea and Leicester are in the driving seat at this moment in time, but I've just read out Leicester's run in. They have a really tough run in. Chelsea as well have a really tough run in. We have to play City, obviously Leicester, then we play Aston Villa, we play Arsenal as well, who always seem to turn up against us, as we saw earlier on in the season at the Emirates. And West Ham have a decent enough, they have a set of winnable games, I could say, and Liverpool kind of the same as well, but they're a bit behind. So overall, it makes it really appetising and just mouth-watering for the last 3 or 4 games of the season. Who is going to get top 4? Leave it down in the comment section below. I still believe it will be Chelsea and Leicester, but with the way the Premier League's gone this season, and the fact that Leicester absolutely capitulated tonight and crumbled like a fucking apple tart, I don't know, but yeah, basically, I don't know if Chelsea and Leicester are going to get top 4. That's personally my opinion, but yeah, who knows? That's the beauty of football. That is the beauty of the Premier League. We don't know who's going to get it, and yeah, it's going to be an absolutely unbelievable run-in. But yeah, overall, just a really poor performance from Leicester. In conclusion, it really was. They got cut open like a knife through butter by Newcastle for most of the game. The fact that they were 4-0 down, as I keep saying, is obviously a calamity for them. And yeah, where did Leicester go from here? Because of course, they did bottle it horrendously last season, and it all started with that 4-0 defeat at the Vitality Stadium against Bournemouth, who of course did end up getting relegated elevated in the end, but nevertheless, I know they only lost 4-2, but it was very much the same pattern as the Bournemouth game last season, which is a really worrying trend and a really worrying sight for Leicester fans. But Leicester fans, leave it in the comment section below. I'm really interested to see your thoughts on this game, and overall, whether you think Leicester will hobble over the line at this moment in time for top 4 come the end of the season. But nevertheless, that's where we're going to end this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like. It'd be massively appreciated as per usual. It means, and more than you guys could imagine if you were to leave a like on this video. And also, if you could subscribe to the channel as well, that'd be hugely appreciated. I think we're like 1 or 2 subscribers off 1.6k, so just do me a favour, be one of the ones that gets us over the line, and yeah, hit that big subscribe button once again. It'd be massively appreciated by myself. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys, and see ya.